say it because I would be telling the kids, or I would be telling the guys, like, yo, you don't have to hop on to get in shape. But it never bothered me. Was never pissed off about it. I don't want people to think that what I'm doing is
I mean, did he script this? Like, how was he able to lie so quickly on command?
He skyrocketed to nearly 20 million followers in just a few months. But now, every single day, he's bleeding thousands of fans. The billions of views that once poured into his wild, over-the-top morning routine videos have completely vanished. Online, the hype is gone. People aren't inspired anymore. They're laughing. He's gone from a motivational icon to a full-blown punchline overnight.
First, it was pretty solid. There wasn't many people. We actually got some help from Ashton, right? And it was cool. After Ash went viral, things went downhill really fast. It was very clear to me that going viral scaled his business way too fast, past what the funnel and system was capable of handling, but instead of stepping back, working on the back end, they flooded the front end like crazy and left everyone in the back end out to dry, not fulfilling any services while continuing to collect more money. Calls turned into 80 plus people watching Ash when he showed up for calls, but 90% of the time, his babysitters, who are random girls with 2K followers who have zero, who never grown a brand or scale a fitness business.
That famous catchphrase, "You can reinvent your entire life in 1 year," now comes with an $8,000 price tag. And somehow, that's not even the biggest scandal circling his name right now. The backlash is piling up fast, and the internet's turning on him quicker than ever. Not long ago, Ashton Hall was seen as the perfect example of a self-made comeback. The guy who refused to quit no matter what. His dream of making it to the NFL got crushed, but instead of vanishing, he flipped his entire life around. He reintroduced himself as a devout Christian and fitness coach with one strict message he repeated everywhere: nothing good happens after 8 p.m.
I mean, bro, I was like literally so heated. I was hot. I was like, how could anyone even do this to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, just feeling like a victim, like crazy. Like, I was like, dude, should I sue this man? Like, all this other crazy stuff.
Poor, and so he has to continue to go on podcasts to try to prove to the world that he's 100%.
Go to bed early, wake up early, pray, lift, repeat. That was his entire code. And for a while, he lived it like clockwork. He dropped daily workout clips on Instagram, showing pure consistency and hustle every single day. Shoulder day, ab day, leg day, non-stop grind. And this wasn't some guy with experience running a business or brand. He built it all from scratch. That was the true start of his online fitness empire, where structure, faith, and sweat ruled everything. He was everywhere: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, even Facebook. No platform was safe from his message of discipline and self-improvement. People couldn't get enough of it, and his audience just kept blowing up. By early 2025, Ashton Hall wasn't just another fitness influencer. He was a full-blown phenomenon. His brand didn't grow, it exploded. 1 million followers came fast, then 2 million hit right after. It felt like he couldn't miss. Fans were hooked on his promise that anyone could completely transform their life. He became the face of the New You movement, the guy everyone pointed to when talking about success and routine.
That's how it is in this industry. People prey on other people because they have the look. They look like they know what they're doing. All you have to do in this industry to fool people is just look better than them. That's it. That's literally it.
Within months, he was celebrating milestones back-to-back. 6 million, 7 million, 8, 9, and finally 10 million followers. It was like he broke the internet every other week. His 4 a.m. grind videos went viral like wildfire, pulling in 100 million views easily. Some even crossed 200 million. And the crazy part? The formula never changed. Up at 4 a.m. sharp, push-ups by 420, moving again by 440. Pure non-stop grind mode.
I would claim natty. I would tell people I'm natural. I wouldn't be shy to say it.
By 5, he's journaling and watching motivational clips, then hits himself with an ice-cold face wash around 6 before diving into prayer half an hour later. Then it's gear up, lace up, and out the door for a run. The routine looked brutal, but it sold the dream of absolute discipline and control. By 7:30, he's back home, and by 8:30, he's already refueled with a banana. Then comes another freezing face dip at 8:40. Yeah, he actually dunks his face in ice water again. After that, he spends nearly 40 minutes just staring at clips of his own success. Slow motion moments, transformations, speeches, all of it. One last ice bowl later, and boom, it's go time for the work day.
You know, what I care about most is height to weight to body fat percentage. 219 pounds here. The Asian height guy has him at 5'10". We'll be generous and give him a body fat of 14, just because I don't want people saying that I underestimated his body fat, and that very conservative estimate would give us an FFMI of over 27, which is possible naturally, but would make him like the elite of the elite in terms of bodybuilders. And if we bring his body fat to 12% or below, now he's getting up over 28. I don't make the final call, but it would be pretty ridiculous if he was natural.
At first glance, it all seems normal, even admirable, like a man locked in, hyper-disciplined, and miles ahead of everyone else. On podcasts, he pushes the same image hard, calm voice, clean setup, talking about structure, focus, and purpose. He claims he's working while everyone else is still asleep, trying to prove he's got his life completely dialed in. But this is where people started raising serious questions. What exactly does Ashton do for a living? Because behind the flawless editing, soft background music, and inspiring speeches, something feels off. Turns out, that polished grind lifestyle was backed by a pricey coaching business that promised the world. The pitch? You'll get fit, get rich, and change your entire life, just like Ashton. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the catch, it's expensive. The cheapest entry point was the Train With Me Gold program for a whopping $3,300.
And this is not going to be a good look for you, brother. I'm trying to put you on game.
Oh God. Okay, watch
You know,
this.
you little bro, I'm trying to look out for you.
Bro, I promise you I'ma smoke your shit. I promise you. This gonna be his last.
Listen,
This gonna be his last
I
clip
might
on
change my
Instagram.
entire brand. I'm gonna be known as
This
the
shit
runner.
over with. Don't come for big speed.
I might even stop laughing with I'm gonna be only.
Demon. Who the you think you is, bro? I'ma dust your ass.
That package got you a workout plan, demo videos, a meal plan, and a few small bonuses. If you wanted a little more access, you could upgrade to Train With Me Diamond for $5,500, which only added one extra Zoom call every 2 weeks. Still not personal enough? Then there was the Elite Train With Me Platinum tier, a jaw-dropping $8,250 where you'd get a Zoom call every single week. Those prices alone had people talking. But the real storm hit when a Reddit thread popped up titled, "What are your opinions on Ashton Hall?" That's when the internet started digging deeper and questioning if this so-called lifestyle was even real. Some people online said his whole routine looked staged, like it was designed strictly for views. Others pointed out that Ashton's not some millionaire investor or tech genius who works out for fun. Fitness is his entire brand, so if this really is his full-time life, then that morning routine might be seriously exaggerated. I mean, who's actually dunking their face in sparkling water every single morning? It just doesn't sound real.
You fraud. I had a pothole, man. Let's get it. You fraud, bro. Let's get it. You with a pothole? Yeah. Okay, no more excuses. You see how fast?
And it wasn't just one or two skeptics saying this. Dozens of comments were echoing the same thought. One person said they stumbled across one of his clips, went back to watch more, and by the end, all they could remember were the face dunks, the honey, the ice bowls, and all those flashy, expensive-looking habits, with zero real message behind any of it. People weren't just calling him shallow. They were saying there was nothing there at all. One viewer even said after watching for 10 minutes straight, they still had no clue who Ashton actually was, so they literally Googled, "Who is Ashton Hall?" And that search threw them straight into the mountain of criticism. Another comment joked that watching a dog eat grass was more entertaining than his content, which says everything about how bored people had become. But things got a lot worse for those who actually paid for his programs. Several customers came forward saying they didn't get what was promised at all.
Bro, you was watching the stream?
Hell yeah, you cooked that.
Bro,
You
hey,
cooked
bro.
him.
Hey, he don't get
Bro,
it.
you gotta stop. Bro, you have to stop giving a second chance. It's one race.
Bro, I gave him,
that's it.
I gave him 4 tries, bro. 4 tries.
No.
4 tries and
No.
he still lost. No, he kept rage baiting me. He kept rage baiting, bro.
He kept trying to get you angry, bro. That's how it goes.
And
The so-called high-ticket one-on-one coaching calls, some reportedly priced close to $10,000, allegedly ended up being massive group sessions with 80 or more people tuning in. What was supposed to be a personal mentorship felt more like a crowded Zoom seminar, and that left paying clients furious. Most of the time, it reportedly wasn't even Ashton running the sessions. Instead, people claimed random assistants were leading the calls, acting like fitness pros without actually knowing what they were doing. The custom workouts didn't seem custom at all either. Buyers said they got the same basic PDF files that looked copy-pasted, with no real personalization, no direct feedback, and barely any interaction with Ashton himself. He also hyped up his own fitness app like it was the next big thing, promising live sessions and exclusive content. But even finding the app felt like a scavenger hunt. People said it took over 15 minutes to track down, and when they finally did, it had just 2 reviews and looked exactly like every other generic workout app out there. As soon as users opened it, they were hit with an email sign-up wall before they could even explore anything. That move alone made a lot of people nervous. It felt like spam was right around the corner, and then came the paywall. $30 a month just to keep going. That price instantly rubbed people the wrong way. It didn't help that everything about the app screamed rushed and repetitive, like a money grab hiding behind motivational quotes. But the biggest controversy wasn't about the app or the overpriced programs. It was about Ashton's own body. His physique was undeniably shredded and built, but many viewers felt it was too perfect to be natural. They started suspecting he might be using enhancements while insisting otherwise. Ashton publicly claimed he was completely natural, saying he wanted to motivate his audience and prove that his results were achievable through discipline alone. But that explanation didn't sit right with a lot of people, especially on Reddit, where threads blew up with users debating whether his image was genuine or just another part of the illusion. Users online argued that pushing a natural transformation while running a business off that same idea sent the wrong message, especially to impressionable audiences. The conversation kept spinning out of control. One comment even joked that all his YouTube videos are just him running, like he's flat out obsessed with watching himself move on camera. People admitted he looked great, sure, but nobody was buying the natural claim anymore. Then the comparisons started flying. Multiple users called him the fitness influencer version of the Liver King, someone who sold an extreme lifestyle while allegedly hiding the real story behind it. And that comparison hit hard, because once people connected those dots, Ashton's credibility took a massive hit. The image of the disciplined, pure, all-natural fitness coach suddenly started to crumble in front of everyone. But then, out of nowhere, Ashton made a bold move that blew up in his face. He claimed he could beat Speed in a race, and not just any random streamer. We're talking about one of the most popular streamers in the world, someone actually known for being fast. Ashton framed it as proof. Proof that his grind, his 4 a.m. wake-ups, his strict routine, all of it meant something in the real world. At first, people laughed it off, thinking it was just harmless talk. But Ashton didn't back down. He doubled down hard. He bragged online, FaceTime Speed directly, and kept saying with full confidence that he would win. He made it sound like a guaranteed victory, but when it finally went down live on stream, things went terribly wrong. What happened next turned into a complete public disaster, the kind that social media doesn't ever forget. Speed didn't just beat Ashton once, he smoked him 4 times in a row. Every single race ended the same way. Speed crossing the finish line first, Ashton trailing behind, trying to catch up. And somehow it kept getting worse. After every loss, Ashton had a new excuse ready. He slipped. He barely lost. Something felt off. Or he needed a rematch. Anything but simply admitting defeat. The internet caught on instantly. Clips of every loss went viral within hours. Viewers said Ashton lost all his aura in one video. That the mystery, the confidence, the image, gone, just like that. Even Speed himself reportedly tried to warn him beforehand, saying he should chill and not take it too far. But Ashton pushed it anyway, and when the results came in, he couldn't handle it. Instead of taking 1 loss, he took 4 straight. Then came the memes, and they were ruthless. People joked that Ashton wakes up at 3 a.m. just to get embarrassed online. The live chat even started calling him Ashton Fraud, a nickname that stuck instantly. That entire showdown exposed what so many people were already feeling deep down, that the confidence wasn't earned, it was just an act. All that flexing and early morning discipline suddenly looked hollow. But the chaos didn't stop there. It actually got worse. Rumors started flying that Ashton was planning to sue Speed for $10 million just for beating him. The claim was that losing the race supposedly cost him a big Nike sponsorship, and Ashton blamed unfair distractions and bad conditions for his performance. One comment summed it up perfectly. His ego was so hurt, he wanted to sue reality. Nothing ever came from it legally, but the damage was already done. It wasn't the loss itself that ruined him. It was how he handled it. That single moment shattered what little trust people still had left and completely wrecked his reputation online. Now the hype is completely gone. The spotlight's faded, the momentum's dead, and those once viral morning routine videos, they feel empty now, like they only exist for clicks. Every comment section is flooded with jokes, sarcasm, and non-stop reminders of all the controversies that piled up and crushed his image. And with everyone finally realizing how his pricey coaching business really worked, most of his clients are walking away for good. He hasn't gained a single new follower in over 5 months. In fact, it's going the opposite direction. He's lost more than 50,000 followers in just the last 2 weeks. That doesn't match the story he's still trying to sell, the one claiming 2026 will be bigger than ever. Behind the scenes, he's been quietly deleting some of his most viral videos, almost like he's trying to erase the very peak that made him famous to begin with. From the outside, it doesn't look like a rebrand or a powerful comeback. It looks like straight-up damage control. The confident tone, the grind talk, the promises, none of it's landing anymore. Fans who once worshipped his discipline now see through it all, calling out every move, every excuse, every disappearing post. Right now, there's no clear sign this downfall is slowing down anytime soon. It's like watching a social media empire crumble in real time. The louder he tries to prove he's still on top, the more people tune out. So what do you think? Is this the end of Ashton Hall's grind era, or is he about to pull off another shocking twist?